I'll never forget when we were introduced to the concept of blessing in your home. Now, even though I had grown up in a Christian household and so had my wife, the idea of praying a blessing over your kid every night was foreign to me. That wasn't something I experienced growing up, but neither did my wife. And we went to this event at our church that was going to teach us about that, and it was for parents of 3-year-olds. And so we show up, with all these other parents of 3-year-olds, and there was a puppet show and some music and at the beginning, but then they take our 3-year-olds to another room for a snack time, so it's just us as parents that are left in the room, and they bring out a guy by the name of Rolf Garborg. Now, Rolf's probably in his 50s or so, and got a daughter that's in her 20s, and he just said, I just want to share with you my stories. Like, when my daughter was born, from the day we brought her home from the hospital, we made a commitment that when we would put her to sleep at night, we would lay our hands on her and pray the blessing. May the Lord bless you and keep you. May he make his face shine on you and be gracious to you. May he look upon you with favor and give you peace. We love you. Amen. Rolf said they faithfully prayed that blessing every night. And he said, my daughter grew as all daughters do. And even when she was 10, I'm in there. May the Lord bless you and keep you. Make his face shine on you and be gracious to you. Look upon you with favor and give you peace. Love you. Amen. And he said she grew into a teenager, and he said, we debated stopping during the teenage years, but he said, we decided to press on, but he said, I must confess that there were times as a teenager we'd wait till she was already asleep because we thought it'd be a little safer, and then we'd go into her room, and may the Lord bless you and keep you, make his face shine on you and be gracious to you, look upon you with favor and give you peace. We love you. Amen. He said, then came the day we were dreading, the day we had to take her to college, and he said, so my wife and I put together a plan, and his perfect plan, and we packed up everything with our daughter, put it in the minivan, and we took her to college. We unpacked, got her dorm room completely set up, and then he said we had our one tearful goodbye as we had committed ourselves to, and then he said, then I grabbed my wife's hand, and that was it. We weren't looking back, and we were down the steps halfway to the minivan in sight, but he said all of a sudden in the distance we hear this, Mom, Dad, wait. He turned around and looked, and there came their 18, 19-year-old daughter running to them. And Rolf's like, what? And she's like, Mom, Dad, wait, you can't go yet. And he's like, why? What did we forget? And she said, well, you forgot to bless me. And Rolf said, there in the middle of that crowded college campus parking lot, he put his hands on his precious little daughter with his wife and said, oh, sweetie, may the Lord bless you and keep you. May he make his face shine on you and be gracious to you. May he look upon you with favor and give you peace in this next step in your journey. Love you so much. Amen. Then Rolf just simply looked out at us as parents and said, they grow up fast. I just thought you'd want to begin this as soon as possible. Well, the timing was impeccable because what happened next was the doors opened and now in came our unsuspecting 3-year-olds. And it was now a race between my wife and I as to who to get to her first. I was like, get behind me, honey. And I ran over and I grabbed our daughter and I put her on my knee and I'm just like, sweetie, may the Lord bless you and keep you and may he make his face do, and I didn't know it, and I said, may you just do whatever that guy said, and thankfully they gave us a little, how do you bless your kids in your home, and they gave us the blessing to go home, and from that night on, we started blessing her every night. Well, now fast forward, a dozen years or so. My daughter's now a teenager, and she communicates to me the way teenagers primarily communicate to their dads, which is through text messaging, and so she's texting me back and forth as I'm getting ready to travel, which I do pretty frequently, and my last text to her is, okay, honey, they're getting ready to close the door now to the airplane, so I gotta go. Love you. Bye. To which I get this back from her, which has now become her ritual. Daddy, may the Lord bless you and keep you. May he make his face shine on you and be gracious to you. May he look upon you with favor and give you peace. Love you, Daddy. Amen. Friends, that's it. There's power in blessing. A power that comes from God, a power in being able to bless one another, and through that, a power through which God blesses us, and even through which God is blessed. So I just want to encourage you, make blessing a part of how you do life at home.